So the male lead and his ex-head bodyguard, they don't trust the main character and they believe him to betray them sooner or later. And honestly, the things they've done to the main character is worthy enough for betrayal. Even one of those things is worthy enough for the main character to turn around and be like, yeah, I'm working with these people and I'm backstabbing you guys. But the main character is not that type of person. From TikToks and fanfics I've read, the main character isn't like that. But honestly, one of those things is a worthy enough betrayal. Like, the main character had all rights to betray them if he does betray them. A scene that had me laughing my head off is when the main character pees in the eldest brother's pond, killing the dude's pet fishes. And obviously this dude has all rights to be upset and wanting the main character set, because obviously the main character killed his pets. I was horrified for this dude. I was horrified for his fishes. It was hilarious to read the main character peeing in a pond because the main character could not find a place to go to the bathroom. But I felt so bad for the fishes. I felt so bad for the eldest brother. On his first bodyguard mission, he's supposed to be keeping an eye on the male lead, but he ends up drinking with a young woman, flirting with her, and the male lead gets attacked and injured. Yet somehow, none of them points on their heads that maybe the main character was drugged, because the main character can barely move, can barely talk. Like, he's slurring his words, he's fumbling, like he can barely move. And this happened around the time the male lead was injured. Like, it is obvious something was set up, something was done to keep the main character from doing his job, that the main character is not just under the influence of alcohol, but like, no one thinks that. Like, it's so obvious, me reading it, that he'd been drugged. Perfectly around the time the male lead was attacked. Like, honestly, I'm pointing my fingers at the male lead's other bodyguards. Like, they're setting the main character up. I know it probably wasn't, but that's where I'm thinking it's a element there. And now my favorite character is the eldest brother of the male lead. I am very biased to him. He can do no wrong in my opinion. He's my favorite character. I've seen him in a lot of TikToks. I've seen him in a lot of fanfics. He is my favorite and he cannot do no wrong in my opinion. So whenever anyone talks bad about him, the main character, the male lead, his ex-bodyguard, Pete, like, I'm upset with them. Like, I get very frustrated and I get very angry. Like, the way the male lead talks about his eldest brother makes me want to slap him, because he's like, my eldest brother doesn't want to do any work. He just wants to play around. He wants to watch TV. He wants to play games. He doesn't want to do the family business, even though he's graduated and he has a degree. All he wants to do is be a diva. He gets daddy's attention. He gets daddy's affections. He can do no wrong. Like, he sounds so entitled. He sounds like he has an inferior complex towards his brother. And I'm like, dude, you outright admit, you say it yourself, that your brother has been kidnapped, tortured, and injured more than you and your younger brother combined. Twice that. Yeah, you can understand what is wrong with your brother. That your brother doesn't want anything to do with the family business, the family ties. Like, just being related to your father has had him done these things over and over and over again. Like, your brother is severely traumatized. Like, he needs help. He needs therapy. But no, you're gonna sit there and shun your brother. Shun your brother because your brother gets a little bit of affection from daddy. Like, what is wrong with you? And the same with the main character and the eldest brother's ex-bodyguard, head bodyguard. Like, they're both upset because they have to take care of a diva who, from what I can tell, is more like a preteen girl or a 40-year-old woman whose husband and children don't give her attention. Like, all he wants to do is watch TV, play games. He will ask questions over and over again. What's happening in the show? What's going on in the show? Are you paying attention? Like, he's just screaming, pay attention to me. Help me, do things with me. That's it. He literally just wants someone to watch TV with him. He just wants someone to play games with him. That is it. Like, his actions reminds me either of a preteen girl or a 40-year-old woman whose children and husband don't care for them, don't love them. Like, that is literally what it is. And like I said, a preteen girl who just wants her family to give her some sort of attention, who wants her older siblings or younger siblings to play with them, but they don't want to do things that she wants to do. Like, that's what he feels like. And it frustrates me that everyone's like, oh, He's so naive. He doesn't know the dangers of the world. He does know the dangers of the world. He does. He's gone through so much that he honestly just wants to be taken care of. He wants a sugar mama, sugar daddy to take care of him, support him, give him emotional love and care that he deserves. And I will be that sugar mama. I will be that sugar mama. I'll take care of him. I will be his mama. So the male lead, he likes both genders, but he prefers the male gender over the female gender, and so he always brings male lovers home, and the main character hasn't put it in his head that the male lead likes men. Like, he hasn't figured that out, and I don't know how he hasn't. Like, he goes, oh, that person has been roughed up. He must have fought with them, and, like, the eldest brother's ex-bodyguard, head bodyguard, is like, dude, no, that's not what it is. Like, I think it's hilarious. So there's the major family and the minor family when it comes to this mafia family. The major family is the male lead, his two brothers, his father. Then the minor family is his uncle and his two cousins. And his uncle's the one who keeps getting them kidnapped and injured, especially his eldest brother. So his other eldest brother and younger brother, they hate their uncle and they hate their cousins. Like, his eldest brother repeatedly targets his cousins. Like, he keeps picking fights with them. And you're like, well, that makes him a terrible person. And I'm like, but honestly, from the spoilers I've seen, his eldest cousin was involved in some of the kidnapping plots, or later down is involved in some of the plots. Like, the eldest cousin is not as innocent as he's perceived to be. So I can't blame the eldest brother for not liking them. Like, this family is messy. It is very messy. And again, like I said, I am biased. I am very biased to the eldest brother. So he can't do no wrongs, in my opinion, even when it comes to attacking what is his cousins, who are probably not involved, but later down the line, from what I can tell from TikToks and fanfics, the eldest cousin was involved. After the main character picks a fight with the youngest cousin, the eldest brother is like, yeah, no, I want him now. Like, he was upset about his fish being killed, but then he's like, oh, he's willing to pick fights with the youngest cousin. Yeah, I want him. So him and the male lead trades head bodyguards. The ex-head bodyguard of the eldest brother goes to the male lead, and then the main character goes to the eldest brother, and the male lead is like, you'll learn his lesson now. He thinks I am difficult. Now he's gonna have to deal with my eldest brother. And the eldest brother's ex-head bodyguard is pleased to not be working for him anymore because, again, they all think he's a naive diva. So he thinks working with the male lead is way better. I'm like, if you saw the way the male lead was treating the main character, you wouldn't think the male lead is a better boss. Like, no, he's not. He's way. The male lead, he's big time denying that he's attracted to the main character because he's usually more into the stereotypical bottoms than what the main character is. And I'm like, you're really attracted to him. You want to be in bed with him. Just admit to it. Admit to it. There's another reason why I don't like the male lead, and it's typically because the male lead has 3 friends. 2 of his friends are dating each other. Friend 1 is cheating on friend 2 repeatedly and openly, and friend 2 is that kind of person who is sweet, kind, caring, and repeatedly takes back the person who cheats on them over and over again because they love them so much. The male lead knows this and sometimes repeatedly helps or acknowledges his friend's cheating and is okay with it because he doesn't want to pick sides. And yes, he does give warnings, but also he's like, oh yeah, this person and that person, like, he's okay with his friends cheating, and I don't like it. I do not like it. Slap him around, dude. Slap him the hell around for cheating on his partner, his sweet, kind, caring partner. Like, friend 2 should leave him for friend 3 or somebody because, again, friend 1 gets jealous if friend 2 acknowledges someone's attractive because, again, he's a cheating asshole who cheats but doesn't like if his partner looks at someone in another way. Like,